my god. I know this might not look the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's gonna slap, okay? I just know it. Guess who has to put the laundry out, guys? So if you guys can't tell, it is currently the next day. It is Tuesday, also known as the second day of half term. I didn't actually do any work yesterday. Also, disclaimer, I'm sure you guys can hear the washing machine in the back. I'm sorry, just try to ignore it, because seriously, right now, this is the place I have to study, and this is just gonna have to work till I have my desk up and running and ready for me to use. Anyways, that's that. I'm actually sitting here now because I'm actually gonna do work, because I have upland for psychology, and I bought my iPad as well because I was showing you guys. Did I show you? If you've seen my recent short, then I'm doing mind maps on my iPad. I also want to do them for psychology for each of the approaches that we're currently working on, and I think my teacher set upland on approaches. Opened up Freeform on my iPad because I'm just making notes on here. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my work this year is going to be on my iPad because I find it a lot easier than writing things down, especially because there's so much to get through. Doing it on paper would probably take me a lot longer than doing it online, so this is why I think it's best to do it on my iPad. So what I wanted to make notes on was laboratory, field experiments, natural and quasi experiments. So I came onto Medley, obviously. As I said to you guys, I still don't have a good grip on the knowledge of this section of research methods. So instead of going to exam questions, because you need to know the knowledge before you go into exam questions, I just went on textbook and started making notes from this whole page of notes. Honestly, it literally clearly tells me the definitions. I just scroll to the bottom and it has laboratory experiments, it has field experiments, it has the advantages and the disadvantages, and then it's also got on every single notes page, if you do have a lot of key terms, it has a whole like box summary of all of the keywords you need to know. So that's also good if you don't understand anything, because you can just note that down as well. And then what I'm using right now is a comparison table, because basically you need to know each type of experiment, but you also need to know what is good about it, what is bad about it. So basically the advantages and disadvantages. And just so that my notes are more concise, instead of listing them out separately, I'm using the comparison table, which is on the notes, and I'm basically just putting it on my iPad. It is pretty much the same thing, but then again, me rewriting it is actually helping it stay in my brain. So a lot of people would be like, you could just screenshot that and add it, which of course you could, but I think writing it down is more helpful for me. So I'm doing one for laboratory and field right now, and I've started making the table, and I'm going to do another one, like basically just copy this and put at the bottom for the other 2 types of experiments. So that's what I'm doing right now. It took me a while to get started on it because I'm not gonna lie guys, I need to figure out first how I want to lay out my notes, and that's when like I fully understand what I'm doing. So that's what I did first. I've figured out the color I'm going to use and everything like that, and then I just started making my notes obviously. And of course I'm using Medley. It is so helpful because even once I'm done with the notes that I'm planning to take for research methods, I can literally just click back onto that little box in the corner and then practice. Whether I want it to be easier, medium, or if I want it to be like exam style, like literally exam style. This is the best revision source out there guys. Please look into it because I'm sure it will help you guys out. The way it's helping me out, I can't even describe it because I don't have a psychology textbook at the moment. This is literally online and ready for me to use. It has a textbook for every single topic, and it has a little mark so you can actually keep track of how well you're doing, which is amazing. So that is what I'm currently doing, making my notes, and then as soon as I get a grip of this part of the topic, I'm gonna go back to the video and complete my outline. And then what I plan to do for anyone who is doing research methods or psychology is kind of make a timeline, because you have to choose type of experiment first, and then, which is my homework, you have to do experimental design. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like an arrow there and then start doing the same thing here using Medley. I kind of just took a 10-minute break explaining to you guys what I'm doing, but I'm gonna carry on now because there is a lot to get through. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot to get through. That's enough of my waffling session. I'm gonna get back to this and then I'll see you guys in the next clip. This is a quick little announcement for all my year 11 or even sixth form audience who are looking to get some real practice before exams start. Medley's Christmas box have officially started and are completely free and open for registration today at 6 p.m. This is your chance to test yourself before the real thing, and honestly it's such a chill way to see how ready you are. They've got GCSEs and A-levels across all main exam boards. I'm talking AQA, EdXL and OCR. You'll even get your results back on Medley results day on January 6th with proper feedback. So yeah, if you're serious about smashing your exams, this is your sign. Go register now. The link's in the description, where you can also find out all the other details like when the exams start, how they work and what's included. Please do be quick, those spots are limited to just 1,000 students, so make sure you're early so you can sign up before all the spaces get taken. I definitely recommend this to you guys because it is completely free. It's probably one of the best opportunities out there to get some practice in without having to spend any money. So I definitely encourage you to use the link below and sign up. Guys, I made myself some pot noodles and I'm gonna chill for a bit and yam on this because I'm hungry, and then I still have a lot of work, so I'm gonna come back and do it. Guys, it's actually crazy how dark it gets. Like, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. So I'm back after like a 2-hour break, to be honest. I just kind of needed to charge my iPad, and my phone was kind of low as well, so I needed to charge both things. So in that time I was just chilling, watching TV, and now I'm gonna get back to work. My iPad's like 57%. I think that is more than enough because I only plan to sit here for like an hour and a half. I'm gonna carry on with my uplearn / psychology notes on my iPad. I use that app, and you can see I've got my sociology mind map, and then this is my psychology one that I'm working on. I also really love freeform because you've got like unlimited amount of space to do whatever. Like, this is my work and that's how much space I have to write. Anyways, that was just my little lab about what I'm using. I've done the strengths and weaknesses for the types of experiment, and I think I'm finally getting onto what my uplearn's about. So let's stop talking and get started with that. It's like 5 o'clock right now. Can't lie guys, I think I'm done. Low-key, it's kind of annoying that I sat down to do my uplearn, but then I ended up making notes. But to be honest, I just needed to have some kind of revision on the content, and then I was gonna do my uplearn. And then when I went onto uplearn, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just so drained from making notes that my brain just doesn't want to focus on listening to the video and answering questions. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna call it a day. I have so many tasks, it's genuinely stressing me out because most of these are due like when we go back, and I'm going to school on Tuesday next week, so I have inset day on Monday. For some reason these are due in on Monday, which is kind of annoying because girl, I don't have school on Monday. Anyways, if we just ignore that for now, I'm literally just gonna close my laptop because I'm so done with that upload situation.